Here is my Security News Roundup for the week ending July 5th, 2024. Driving licenses and other official documents leaked by Authentication Service, a company that helps to authenticate users for big brands, had a set of administration credentials exposed online for over a year, potentially allowing access to user identity documents such as driving licenses. You may never have heard of the Israeli based authentication company Authentics, but you will certainly recognize some of its major customers like Uber, TikTok, X, Fiverr, Coinbase, LinkedIn, and Saxo Bank. For now, there's not much that individual users of the brands can do apart from keep an eye out for any official statements and consider an ongoing identity monitoring solution. Read more at thehackernews.com. Poseidon Mac Stealer distributed via Google Ads. On June 24th, we observed a new campaign distributing a stealer targeting Mac users via malicious Google Ads for the Arc browser. This is the second time in the past couple of months where we see Arc being used as a lure, certainly a sign of its popularity. It was previously used to drop a Windows rat, also via Google Ads. We saw an ad for the Arc browser belonging to Coles and Company, linking to the domain name arcthost.org. People who clicked on the ad were redirected to arcdownload.com, a completely fake site offering Arc for Mac only. Read more at malwarebytes.com. New Intel CPU vulnerability Indirector exposes sensitive data. The attack, codenamed Indirector by several security experts, leverages shortcomings identified in Indirect Branch Predictor and the Branch Target Buffer to bypass existing defenses and compromise the security of the CPUs. The Indirect Branch Predictor is a hardware component in modern CPUs that predicts the target addresses of indirect branches. The researchers noted, as countermeasures, it's recommended to make use of the indirect branch predictor barrier more aggressively and harden the branch prediction unit, designed by incorporating more complex tags, encryption, and randomization. Read more at thehackernews.com. Google and Microsoft commit to cybersecurity assistance for rural hospitals. Google and Microsoft are working together, and it's not on a chatbot or new virtual reality glasses for cartoon paper clips. The Biden administration announced on June 10th that the two tech giants have committed to making their cybersecurity services and training more easily available to rural hospitals, facilities that the executive branch noted can suffer greater disruptions from healthcare-related cyber attacks, in part because their remote locations make diverting care more difficult. Read more at healthcarebrew.com. RockU 2024, 10 billion passwords leaked in the largest compilation of all time. The largest password compilation with nearly 10 billion unique passwords was leaked on a popular hacking forum. The Cyber News research team believes the leak poses severe dangers to users prone to reusing passwords. The king is dead. Long live the king. Cyber News researchers discovered what appears to be the largest password compilation with a staggering 9,948,575,739 unique plain text passwords. The file with the data, titled RockU2024.txt, was posted on July 4th by forum user Obamacare. In its essence, the RockU 2024 leak is a compilation of real-world passwords used by individuals all over the world, revealing that many passwords for threat actors substantially heightens the risk of credential stuffing attacks. researchers said. Read more at cybernews.com. Twilio's Authy app breach exposes millions of phone numbers. Cloud communications provider Twilio has revealed that unidentified threat actors took advantage of an unauthenticated endpoint in Authy to identify data associated with Authy accounts, including users' cell phone numbers. The company said it took steps to secure the endpoint to no longer accept unauthenticated requests. The development comes days after an online persona named Shiny Hunters published on breach forums a database compromising 33 million phone numbers allegedly pulled from Authy accounts. We have seen no evidence that the threat actors obtained access to Twilio's systems or other sensitive data, it said in a July 1st, 2024 security alert. It's recommended that users upgrade their Android and iOS apps to the latest version. Read more at thehackernews.com. Global police operation shuts down 600 cybercrime servers linked to Cobalt Strike. A coordinated law enforcement operation, codenamed Morpheus, has felled close to 600 servers that were used by cybercriminal groups and were part of an attack infrastructure associated with the Cobalt Strike. The crackdown targeted older, unlicensed versions of the Cobalt Strike red teaming framework between June 24 and 28, according to Europol. Of the 690 IP addresses that were flagged to online service providers in 27 countries as associated with criminal activity, 590 are no longer accessible. Read more at thehackernews.com. How MFA failures are fueling a 500% surge in ransomware losses. The cybersecurity threat landscape has witnessed a dramatic and alarming rise in the average ransomware payment, an increase exceeding 500%. Sophos, a global leader in cybersecurity, revealed in its annual State of Ransomware 2024 report that the average ransomware payment has increased 500% in the last year, with organizations that paid a ransom reporting an average payment of $2 million, up from $400,000 in 2023. Separate Risk and Insurance, a leading media source for insurance industry, reported recently that in 2023, the median ransom demand soared to $20 million in 2023 from $1.4 million in 2022, and payment skyrocketed to $6.5 million in 2023 from $335,000 in 2022, much more than 500%. Read more at thehackernews.com. This week's must-see on my YouTube channel, Ransomware as a Service, the Uber of Cybercrime. Explore the dark side of the web with Ransomware as a Service, where cybercriminals lease ransomware to affiliates, amplifying their reach. Please watch my video on that topic by following the link listed. Did you know the popular candy bar Snickers was created by Frank and Ethel Mars of the Mars candy family and named after their favorite horse? Buttermilk has no butter in it. The milk is called such because it's what's left over after the fat is removed to make butter. Just thought you might want to know. The greatest gift is not being afraid to question. Thanks to Ruby D. And that's a wrap for this week's Security News Roundup. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching and listening.